is really an expert on, and that, of course, is prize fighting. A guest I've got in the programme today is Sam Birch, who was born in Cast Iron Row in Dudley. And one of the first methods of employment, part-time employment, that Sam found himself doing before the First World War was boxing in a fairground booth, one of these travelling boxing booth shows, which was run by a man called Harry Collis. And in fact, there were 3 Harrys involved in running fairs, and this week, Sam told me all about it.
The 3 Harrys, Harry Preston, Harry Cleveland, and Harry Collis. Collis had his own boxing booth, and I travelled and fought for him for 9 months.
So you're working part-time in this travelling show?
Yeah.
How far did you travel?
I remember one particular Anley, when I boxed with Tommy Harrison, and then we come back to Great Bridge, and I fought Frank English, boxed with Johnny Hughes, Harry Rosehorn.
Can you remember the first fight you had on the boxing booth?
The first fight was with Kid Pleston at Great Bridge Wake.
Who won?
Pleston. He had a coffee set and I had a medal.
Was that the sort of prizes you used to fight for, coffee sets and things like that?
Yeah, had a collection from the audience, sometime under £1.
That wasn't very much, was it?
No. It was a good lot then, though. £1 was £1 then.
Not what it is today?
No. It's about 5 bob today.
That's true, that's true. Well, but I mean, what happened if there was a small audience? You didn't make any money, presumably.
Oh, you had to carry on with it. Give and take.
Did you get a basic wage in the week?
No. No fight, no money.
Simple as that?
That's it.
So how did you make ends meet when you didn't fight?
Only what colours used to keep you, find you keep. If you had plenty of fights, you'd have 30 bob a week.
But no fights, no money?
No fight, no money.
How tough was it, boxing, then? Did you keep to the rules?
Well, you couldn't break the rules. You've got to work with the rules. What rules was that time. Nothing had been altered as I know of.
How tough was it, though? I mean, how much blood was drawn?
Oh, you had to take an ounce of bleeding. I don't think it was too bad. If it was too bad, they'd stop it. Stop the fight.
But would they have waited longer in those days than they would today to stop it?
They was waited better on what they am today. I see them suck the blood out of the eyes. But O'Keefe used to do it. You were noted for it. You had a black eye, he'd suck all the blood out.
How much training did you do?
Well, you'd have to see where you work. It was hard work, training. Harder than the fighting.
What were the audiences like? Were they pretty wild?
Sometimes I'd have got 3 or 4 outside fighting you.
So you had another fight after you'd finished?
I'd be waiting for you.
What's the smallest audience you ever fought for?
Well, the Collis wouldn't open the show if it were full. There'd be no fights. If he'd have a house full. He used to have a house full every time.
So really, you were a professional boxer right from the word go, because you were fighting for money?
Yeah.
Did you ever want to carry on boxing after the First World War? Because that's what
My parents was against me. Mother used to cry, and my dad used to have a blackguard. Only blackguard of the Birch's family. He'd never find me no money for nothing. I was a blackguard.
But you were do you think you were a good fighter?
Beg pardon?
Do you think you were a good fighter?
I think I was good enough for anything. I feared nothing.
Still fears nothing now as well. I think he'd go a few rounds with me if he got half the chance. Marvellous memories there from Sam Birch. Sam has got a lot of other very interesting memories and stories to tell, and he'll join us later on in the series of Wolfram Echo. Joining us last year here on Wolfram Echo were a rather devilish threesome black country folk group called the Black Countrymen, and some of the tracks that you heard last year now appear on their first LP on the Folk Heritage label, which is called, appropriately, First Time Out.